Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited for today's video because I am playing around with the palette I picked up from Simply Posh Cosmetics. I'd never heard of them before. I saw them pop up on my Instagram. I was like, ooh, that's a really pretty color story. So I picked up the Snow Angel palette. We're going to dive into this. We're going to swatch it. We're going to get this really gorgeous eyeshadow look and see what it is all about. Now you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to hit a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this eye look using the Simply Posh Snow Angel palette, just keep watching. Good morning, you guys. I have the Snow Angel palette from Simply Posh Cosmetics. I unpackaged this in my last PR makeup unboxing. When I ordered this, I didn't know, when I was doing the unboxing, the shimmers or the multi-chromes, they were not in the palette. They were sent individually, which I appreciate because they each had their own little plastic container, and I know from experience that shimmers, because they are very delicate, even though they're pressed in, depending on shipping, depending on if they get jostled in the mail, they can shatter and then they can not be anything that you can use. So they individually packed these colors right here in the middle, and I appreciate that. I was able to figure out what shades they were because they had their names on them and then place them in. But I also appreciate that it's a magnetized palette. So even if I don't want to keep this layout, I can change it up. And the color story is absolutely gorgeous. I love that you have the lighter pastel shades on the top. You have some of the deeper shades to smoke up the eye. And then these multi and duochromes look absolutely stunning and breathtaking. I'm excited to dive into this. And at first I was like, ooh, do I want to use this today? I do, because I have Winter Wonder and Sweater, those shades I could deepen up, but then I can keep it a little bit light and airy with the shade Ice Skate looks really pretty. I haven't swatched yet, so I'm not even sure. But then looking at the multi and duochromes, I'm excited to dive into these and swatch them. So let me go ahead and do that. We'll come back, discuss, and then figure out a way forward. Okay, you guys, this is my first palette from Simply Posh, and the palette did not disappoint. The colors are gorgeous. I was on their website and I was looking at how they did their swatches. So I switched up my swatches a little bit and you're going to see that. So in the row of each of the 6 multi and duochromes, I kept the mattes together and then did the shimmers that corresponds to it, instead of just doing an entire row of shimmers and then an entire row of mattes. And that was on their page. So that was, I'm trying to explore my swatching, but you guys, these shades are absolutely gorgeous. The mattes were so buttery smooth. I hate dipping into palettes that have the pressings because they have the little snowflakes, but these are so easy to just swatch. I'm excited to see their blendability and how they work with other shades. Now, looking at these swatches, my favorite shade, my favorite chrome, is probably Crystal, because it's kind of got that bluish pinky iridescence. But then I also like the shade Snowflake. In the pan, it looks like it's kind of purple, but then on the arm, it's got some pink and gold, or pink and green and blues in there. And then Frost has kind of the gold undertones with the pinky hue. I really like these shades. I'm excited to see what I come up with. Winter Wonder in the pan looked like it was a deep brown or possibly black. It's purple. It leans purplish, but I feel like I could smoke up the outer eye with that. And looking at some of the lighter shades and the deeper shades, what I kind of want to do today, I think I have way forward and I am really excited for it. You're gonna have to let me know, have you picked this up? Have you heard of Simply Posh? I saw this and I was like, ooh. There was another palette that they released. It was Cabin. I can't remember. I wasn't drawn to the color story as much. So I'm glad that I picked up the Snow Angel palette as my first one from Simply Posh, and I'm excited to see what they release in the future. But this color story it's gorgeous. It's what I've been gravitating towards this year. Kind of more of a cooler tone, the pastels with the deeper tones. It kind of has a little of everything for everyone if you're into subdued colors. All right, let me clean up my swatches, prime my eyes. I will be back with our way forward. Okay, you guys, I am so excited for this. I have a way forward, and I'm really excited to see how this turns out. The first shade I'm going to go into is 𝐬𝐃𝐄𝐑. I am so excited for the like mauve tone of this. Fluffy crease brush, just pick up some. There's a little kick up, not a big deal. We're gonna put that straight into the crease. You guys, I'm so excited for today because we are gonna go and get tattoos. There is an inside joke that we have in our office. It's something that happened, and the way I told the story, you're like, the heck? And then now it's just, I can't really go into the story because of too many details, but the catchphrase that came out of it was, it's fine, it's just toast. And the story, it makes us laugh. It just, like, if it feels like the office is kind of on fire, like there's just a lot going on, it's a little overwhelming, we'll just be like, it's fine, it's just toast. So today, Emily had reached out to a tattoo artist in the area, and then our boss, we were just joking about, like, we all need matching tattoos. So we're gonna go today, and to remember the funny incidences that have happened with work, we're gonna go and get that tattoo. And we were talking about, like, do we put it where we can see it? Like, do we hide it? And I was thinking about that. I was like, you know, I've gotten a lot of tattoos lately that have been for travel, and those are good memories for me. And I just want to look down because, like, the tattoo we're getting today is gonna make me laugh and go, oh, that epitomized, like, daily. So that's where we are with this. All right, now into the shade Flurries. But I think it's funny because, like, we've shared these moments, and granted, we all, like, when we leave here, we all live in different areas around the world. Our boss is going to stay here because he's got a couple more years here with his family. And then M goes back to the States. I go back to Norfolk. So it's funny because we get to take those memories with us, and no matter where we are in the world, we'll look down at the tattoo and just be like, yep, it's all fine. Everything is fine. It's all okay. And it's just a joke in a story that we know. And I get to tell the story all the time because it happened to me, and I had the interaction, and maybe one day I will tell the story. But, like, right now, it's just our little inside joke. And I've told some people that we work with about it, and they find it hilarious because, so it has to do with the toaster. It has to do with the toast. That's why it's just toast. But one of the girls that we work with, she's already, like, gone home and everything. She had found the little, like, toast squishmallows and brought them to us. So we each have a little squishmallow toast. And our boss's wife is like, when he called the one day, I was like, oh my goodness, you'll never believe it. And she was like, just hug your emotional support toast. And then Emily had something made on Etsy for us. So it's just funny because, like, we have those memories and we get to laugh about it. And no matter where we are in the world, like, we look down and we're like, we had a good time. We enjoyed our time. There's some days where we question that, but we always regroup and we're like, it's fine. It's just toast. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to go into the shade Winter Wonderland. But it's fun to have those little, like, memories, and, you know, you get to take them with you wherever you go. So I'm grateful and thankful for that. And I'm so thankful that, like, the office that I'm in right now, like, we get along so well, and we have our moments. So we're all going and getting the tattoo and then grabbing lunch, and I think we're going to go bowling. All right, I switched to my compacted smudge brush because I just want to deepen it up right here. And part of it was like, maybe I should do my pencil brush. Maybe make it a little bit more, like, focused. We'll see. We're just doing the outer corner a little bit. Just deepening it up a little. I am still, like, I'm excited that I'm going home, though. I really miss the fur babies and Luke. And my friends have asked me, they're like, what's the countdown? And I was like, oh, I've had a countdown since I got here. Because, like, do I look at it every single day? No. But, like, I like to know, like, how many days I have until I go home. So I have had the countdown, but they haven't asked. And Jamie is like, I need to know what the count is. I was like, girl, it could change. And she was military, so she knows. And she's like, I just need a date to focus on. So it's funny because, like, all the friends that I've been missing, I've already talked to Casey and Jamie, and I was like, we need to get together. We need to catch up, whether it's brunch, lunch, or just grabbing a coffee. I miss them all. So I think I'm going to use the shade So this one right here, shade Frost. This one has like the goldish undertone with the pink. And I thought about just doing it in the center and then doing another shade, but I was like, ooh, I kind of want to see what it looks like all over. And we'll deepen up as we adjust. Oh, that is gorgeous. All right. And then also I'm a little silicone spatula right here in the inner corner, just kind of finessing it a little bit. Oh, I really like that. And then the purple is kind of like peeking through. All right, let me go do this eye, some base products. I'll be back. Okay, you guys, base products are on. The eyes are looking gorgeous, but we need to finish it off, do the underneath and finesse the outer corner. I'm really liking how my eyes look. I love this shimmer. It is stunning. Okay, I think we're gonna go into the shade. All right, we're gonna go into the shade Ice Skate. Pick that up on my little tiny compacted smudge brush, as I do, and take it the entire length underneath the eye. So I was just listening to my audiobook. It's really the only way I can get through books right now because of everything that I've got on my plate. Some people think that I've heard back and forth. Some prefer to read from a traditional book, some prefer a Kindle, some like audiobooks. For me, audiobooks work out well right now, you guys. I do have, what is it, Rebel Witch just came in, and I'm excited to read that. I have a couple in my library on Libby that I want to finish up because they're ones that I'm like, oh, I want to read these, but I only have like a couple days on some of them to finish them up. I'm right now listening to Lessons in Chemistry, which was a recommendation from Jamie, and she had given me that recommendation a while ago. I didn't get back into reading or listening to audiobooks for a while. But I'm finding that if I turn on a TV show on my streaming apps or whatever, I'm completely distracted and I don't actually do what I was supposed to do, like laundry or whatever. Whereas if I listen to an audiobook, it's like listening to a TV show, but there's nothing to focus my eyes on, and I've been distracted. So I've been listening to audiobooks while I do like laundry or cleaning my room or whatever. But I've been all over the place with what I've been reading. Like this one is Lessons in Chemistry, really good book. It starts out in the 60s, jumps to the 50s, female chemist. I'm not going to give a lot of spoilers. It's really good. And I kept seeing it and I was like, do I want to read this? It is actually really good. Now that I'm into it, I was like, okay, I like the way it's told as well. Sometimes when I listen to an audiobook, if I don't like how they're telling it, I'll stop. And then I'm just going to have to go and read the actual book. But I want to know, like, what are your recommendations? I've been reading, like, I finished Fourth Wing. I'm caught up with Onyx Storm. I'm really angry at the ending. Like, I wanted there to be more. Let me know if you feel the same way. I'm just like, wait, you said the end? What? But I want to know, like, what are your book recommendations? I've been reading a bunch of different stuff. Like, I did The Tattooist of Auschwitz. I have a couple other, like, World War II books that are on my, like, want to reads. I have my list. There's probably 200 books on my Goodreads right now of what I want to actually listen to or read. It's just a matter of getting through them. Diving into the shade Flurries. This one's just going to go to the middle, deepen it up a little bit. But I want to know, like, what are your recommendations? What is your genre? Not necessarily fiction, nonfiction. Like, I go back and forth on fiction and nonfiction. I enjoy reading about history. Some of the things are absolutely despicable, but we have to learn from those things. Or, you know, sometimes there is a happy story with it. Like The Tattooist of Auschwitz, very, very sad story. But the ending, like, they found each other. And I enjoy, like, reading that type of stuff when it comes to history. There's reading a history textbook. Sometimes there's no attachment to any certain person. It's just, this happened and these are the facts. Whereas a book from a person's point of view, it's different. Like, you want to see that something positive came out of something so horrible. And that was also We Were the Lucky Ones. That one was on Amazon Prime. I can't remember. That was a good show. Based on a true story. I did not read the book. I have it in my Goodreads. But when I started watching The Tattooist of Auschwitz, I realized it was a book and I stopped watching it so I could read it first. I don't know. Are you the same? Like, you want to read the book before you, like, watch the show? Or do you watch the show and then read the book? Or do you just watch the show or movie and not read the book? I'm interested. weird random topics, you guys. Going into Winter Wonder. This one is just going to be the outer corner and into the outer V. It went a little bit deeper than I was expecting it to go, but it's fine. All right, and then switching to my larger compacted smudge brush, just right here in the outer V to make sure the shades. You guys, on this side, like it was a little more subdued and I liked it, and then I went on this side and I kind of blew it out a little bit. I was like, mistakes were made. Now I had to match this side. It's fine. Makeup is subjective and you can do whatever you want because it's your interpretation. I love that. And then also last night, so I was out late. Oh, Silverstein was here in Wiesbaden and we went to the concert. I stayed out really late and I was just like, when they played some of the Slur songs, I started to like realize I was like falling asleep. I don't stay out that late. I am usually in bed 9. I do want to do my highlighter. I don't always get the opportunity to do it on. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna use Moon Tears. This is from Odin's Eye. It's from the Soul Main Sunlight collection. I'm gonna at least do it in my inner corner. I might touch the brow bone and then I'm gonna go and finish off the rest of my makeup. But let me know like what you're reading or what your recommendations are. I have Book Talk, cool. Barnes & Noble has recommendations. And Goodreads, when I finish a book, gives me like-minded recommendations. But I'm just trying to, as books come available or something pops up that I just keep hearing about, I'm adding them to my collection to read. And then when I get home, I have plans to redo one of the rooms. And it's thinking about redoing this room has been hard because it's grandma's room and I haven't been able to step foot in there. Like I've tried opening the door and then I immediately shut the door because I start to cry. Luke is currently in the process of moving some stuff so it doesn't look like her room when I get home. And then I still haven't gone through like some of the things that she brought with her. So when I get home, my plan is to turn it into kind of a library reading nook, just to kind of repurpose it, like probably put some of her stuff in as like decoration pieces, just so when I'm in there, I can have her close to me. But I don't want it to look like a bedroom. And I already told Luke, like, I can't walk into there with it arranged the way it is right now. So he swears he's in the process of rearranging it. All right, let me go do brows, liner, mascara, and lips, and I'll be back with the final look. Okay, you guys, I'm back and this is the final look. I really like how my eyes turned out. Really gorgeous. A lot deeper than I expected to go. I thought I was going to keep it a little bit more pastel, but that purple shade, very gorgeous. What is that? Winter Wonder? This shade right here. The color story is absolutely gorgeous. I'm looking at this and this is not work approved. I cannot wear this in uniform, but there's some really pretty shades and I will be playing around with this a lot more, especially with like some of these pastel shades, just doing like a brush of color and then a shimmer. That'd be a lot of fun, especially as we get into the springtime, which it's getting there. It's the beginning of March right now. But you guys, I feel like this palette is something I'm going to reach for a lot. I really enjoy the multi and duochromes in this row right here. Absolutely breathtaking. Let me know. Are you picking this up? Have you heard of Simply Posh? Did you just decide to pass on it? Like, let me know your thoughts. Put it in the comments. Let's have that conversation. But you guys, that is it for this video. Before you leave, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications for new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to hit a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.